The challenge right now is now we are into camp, like you said. It's not new, it's not fresh anymore. Now it's the ability to be able to stack good days and respond from bad days or bad sections of practice, to respond the right way, or if we do have success, to not fall back on and just say, hey, we can just kind of go through the motions. So it's the repetitive piece of day after day work right now.
You have a glowing resume in terms of a lot of different stops over the years, but have you ever encountered during your coaching career the amount of newcomers that you're dealing with on this year's team?
No, I believe that's college football today. That's the way it's going to be. We've got to adapt and improvise and overcome from that. Our staff does a tremendous job of teaching the scheme and the fundamentals within that. So I'm extremely blessed to have a lot of really good coaches and a lot of players that are very open to learning and wanting to be adjusted to it as fast as possible.
Start position battles wise, what are you seeing up front on your D-line?
We're trying to develop depth. We're trying to develop the ability to roll in different groups. We're trying to develop ability to have certain guys for certain situations within down and distance, within personnel groupings, things like that. So that's, as the rest I'm going to keep saying, stacking days and showing growth from day to day as we go, because as you said, we don't have the time to as much teach a freshman to be a sophomore, to be a junior. We're trying to teach a guy to go right now because of the roster changes.
Talking with Coach Miller, he likes what he's seen thus far on his outside linebackers as a group, both outside and inside. What are you seeing from that unit?
There's more competition. There's more bodies. Because of that, the ability to hone in on guys' strengths, and then also structure practice where they can work on their weakness. So, and in year two with a lot of these guys, we can do more with them than just teaching base scheme of what we've done.
Lost some talented players off the back end. How are you replacing them at corner and safety?
It's also, the next guy up mentality. Blessed to have Curtis Fuller, Brett Dewhurst. They're tremendous coaches coaching our corners and nickels as far as those guys. So we have a lot of experience on our defensive staff. So they're growing young guys up as fast as possible. It's never as fast as what you want. You never get as rich as you want as fast as you want. It is what it is. But those guys are doing a tremendous job getting them ready.
You used the term improvise a little bit earlier. How much did you have to improvise last week, moving out of town to go to Raleigh to practice to avoid the storm?
I think it was a great deal for us. The athletic director and Coach Beck, or Chance and Coach Beck, were great as far as saying, we've got to go do this. We've got to get these practices in. So some of our younger guys got the experience of what it would be like to travel. We got to stay in a hotel, different place, a road game mentality. So hopefully that benefits us down the road.
Speaking of road game mentality, your opener at Jacksonville State, I remember them last year, one of the fastest tempo-wise teams in the country. I would assume that's going to be the same game plan, so how are you trying to get your guys ready for that?
The tempo and pace they play with is unmatched in the NCAA. I think they're statistically always in the top 1, 2, or 3 as far as pace of play. So yes, that's a point of emphasis. Our offense plays with pace too, so it allows us to happen. But it's like anything else. You live through your first hurricane by going through your first hurricane. So, which we've kind of experienced right now. So, it's going to be a challenge.